Well, for years, the Blair Charity Group has helped underprivileged kids learn essential skills both on and off the court, and this year is no exception. Here to give us an update on their efforts is the one and only Joseph Blair. Joseph, thanks for joining us. As
always, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure. And, you know, you have a cool event coming up this Friday, but I want to remind folks first, tell us about yourself, or people who may not know you, or they want to know a little more about you.
Well, Joseph Blair. JB is my nickname. Most people call me, unless you're going to my basketball camp, then it's Big Sexy is what they call me there, for obvious reasons. But obviously I played here at the U of A back in the 90s, 92 to 96. We had a couple Pac-10 championships, a visit to the Final Four as well. After that, I was drafted by the Supersonics, which is now the Oklahoma City Thunder, for those younger viewers who don't know. But then I went on to play a 13-year basketball career, and now I am a coach. I coached here at the U of A for a couple of years, and now I work for the Houston Rockets, coaching their developmental team, the Rio Grande Valley Vipers.
Yeah, long career, and you have a deep history here in Tucson, and you're really giving back to it in a big way. What drove you to sort of start the Blair Charity Group?
Well, back when I was playing here in college, I worked at the Boys and Girls Club, and I think just that affinity and being around those kids and seeing that there wasn't the type of advantages that they really could benefit from here in Tucson, it just drove me to be a part of the community. And I had my oldest son while I was here in college as well, which tied me automatically to the community and wanted to see a better Tucson. And I felt it was my duty to be a part of making a better community. And ever since then, I've been a huge advocate for the city, for the community, for all of Southern Arizona for that matter.
Well, and you're doing such a wonderful job. And like I said at the top, both on and off the court, you're helping kids. So why would you say the Arizona Basketball Academy is so important for youth?
Well, I think when you, first of all, when you think about basketball, I know, I'm not even going to say when you think about basketball, what I learned from basketball, teamwork, work ethic, how to be a part of something that's greater than yourself and really dive into that. And then when you talk about how to learn from victories and failures, and I think that's one thing that we could all benefit from, not just in basketball, but our lives. And that's what we try to transmit over to our kids that come to camp each year, is how to learn that discipline, that work ethic, and just the drive to come on and be as best as they can be, and then be the better part of the community that they can be as well. And that goes with the community of a basketball team or the community being Southern Arizona and Tucson.
I love that. It's going to be huge for them in their life. They're going to look back at this and say, I've really learned some skills from that. They're going to take it forward, and they're going to spread it, which is one of the most important things. So what kind of reaction have you had from the kids who have been through this program?
Great reactions. In fact, we have two of our former campers that are coming back today. We start camp today to come back and just assist because they want to be a part of it. They've kind of aged their way out of it. We go up to 18 years old. And they come back and they're like, how can I help? What can I do to be a part of it? I loved it. I learned so much from it. And, you know, we talk about some of the things they learned from camp. And it's not just basketball, as I said before. We also have speakers come in each day, talk about fiscal responsibility, health and wellness, college preparation. The mayor comes every year, talks about community advocacy and how to get involved in the community. So it's more than just basketball that we're really dealing with. I don't ever expect any of our players to come out and be the next LeBron James, even though I'd love to see it, but I do want them to be the next positive contributor to our community, a positive member of society. The next could be the next doctor, the next lawyer, whatever it might be, something that goes on to be productive and give back in the same way they were given.
Well, it's funny how these experiences, they can take it, not necessarily go into basketball, but it'll transition so easily into other parts of the community and other parts of their life. And have you had Wildcats that are currently on the team or in past teams come out and play and help with these basketball academies?
Oh, we've had so many. Honestly, we go back now. Our Blair Charity Group, we also run camps for these former players. We just did one for Gabe York not too long ago. Solomon Hill is a past repeater. Wow. We've had TJ McConnell, Caleb Tarzewski, Nick Johnson, Solomon Hill, as I mentioned before. Sean Rooks, the late great Sean Rooks as well, Ben Davis. We've had just Parker Jackson Cartwright, Dusan Ristich as well, just naming some people off the team right now. Alonzo Trier also helps quite a bit. So it's kind of our gateway to get these guys to become stakeholders in the community as well. They get to interact with our youth, get to meet them firsthand. One of the great things I say is not everybody can afford that front row seat at the games, but these kids that some of them will never get to see one game, get to rub elbows and get to know and become friends with the players that are there now. Incredible,
and that's all to say that we have an event that's going to go and help this. That's this Friday, Putt-ing Kids First, so tell us what people can expect from it.
Putt-ing Kids First, our 5th annual event. We're 5th time doing it. It's a great event. If you've never been there, I'm biased, but I'm also very honest in saying that this is the best family fun event of the year. It's a great time to bring your family out. That golf and stuff, Friday, June 5th. with your admission, unlimited everything. You think about how much you spend at golf and stuff. If you would just take your kid, well, we blow that out the water. You get unlimited games on free play, unlimited putt-putt, unlimited go-karts, bumper boats, laser tag, batting cages, plus we bring in a DJ. We have the face painters. We have the balloon animal people. I'm not sure exactly what you call them. Balloon animal
balloon
people.
Artists, maybe?
Balloon artists.
There
I
you
like
go.
that. I'm going to steal that now. The balloon artists
Yeah.
as well. A DJ out there, free popcorn, cotton candy, food, a beer garden for the adults. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for anything family. So it's a great place to be. And raffle sales as well, silent auction. It tries to raise money just so we can put it back to the program. So it's all about raising money so we can give back to the community.
That's so much, Joseph. Thank you so much for joining us today and telling us all about it. People really have to go out to this event.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me
much.
again.
Of course. Now this Friday is Blair Charity Group's 5th annual Putting Kids First event from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Golf and Stuff on Tanca Verde Road. To learn more, please call 303-7122 or visit blaircharitygroup.org.